Living in the moment is so much easier when you decide to let infinite moments come to you. For vintage auto and travel enthusiasts Dee Gregory and Alan Patterson, the way to do that is road tripping the nation in their retro 70s Kombi camper van.
Morning, the Insider SA. I'm Dee.
And I'm Alan, and welcome to our camper, Winston the Kombi.
We've always wanted to explore and travel South Africa, and what better way of doing that than with a Kombi?
This is my second Kombi. Brought it back here and stripped it, completely refurbished it, rebuilt it from the ground up. All the new cupboards inside, got all the upholstery done, resprayed it with the red and white color scheme. With Dee being British, the idea was we were going to do this British theme, and that's why he's got all the British colors. We also found, going for local drives, the Kombi was the same color as lighthouses, and so the idea came up that we were going to go and chase lighthouses in the Western Cape and then pose the Kombi with the lighthouses because he looks similar to them. So ever since then, we've been doing our camps whenever we've got the opportunity to. Right, so this morning we've decided to go and chase a new lighthouse. We're heading all the way up to Mossel Bay to Cape St. Blaise Lighthouse.
With a 360-degree view, this is their penthouse hotel suite on wheels.
What do we love about road tripping in Winston? Well, he's a very eccentric looking car. He's very spacious, very comfortable. It's just not a fast car, but that adds to the trip enjoyment because you take it nice and easy. You get to see a lot of the countryside. That's pretty much it.
I don't like the cold weather. So for me personally, I prefer the warmer weather. And with that, you get the flowers, you get the beautiful countryside, you get the blue sky, the clouds, and it's just an overall good feeling.
So Winston's a vintage 40-plus-year-old car. It's an exciting adventure driving with him on the roads. Not the best of handling, but it's a nice, easy, slow, comfortable drive. And it's all about the adventure, finding lighthouses, new camping sites, getting out and about in the countryside, and just enjoying the freedom that Winston gives us.
If their Kombi was a ship by night, they'd see the beam from Mossel Bay's famous lighthouse from 25 miles out to sea. We got the full tour from enthusiast Marius Kearney.
Well, Alan, this lighthouse was erected in 1864.
Yes.
Now, let me take you a little bit back. You know, Bartholomew Dia arrived 533 years ago.
Okay.
And this is pretty much the site. And this is why we call it the St. Blaise Lighthouse, because it was actually founded, in February, celebrating the festival St. Blaise. Recently, we had some amateur radio guys. It's a yearly phenomenon. The guys get together at all the lighthouses throughout the world, and they actually, on a certain frequency, they have communication with each other. And we were very fortunate this year over that weekend. Some of the guys had contact with Australia. So what's very significant about that, everything they discuss on that band, on that frequency, is recorded and noted. So what the guys do is they send from one lighthouse to the other, they send a postcard. And normally that postcard goes along with a gift. And it's that gift that becomes sought after.
Now, a while before Mr. Diaz dropped anchor, local artists had an open-air gallery here.
What's more significant is that the lighthouse is actually built right above the caves, where we still today find rock art dating back 27,000 years. That is magnificent.
The interesting fact about Cape St. Blaise Lighthouse, the fact that it's got these cave paintings and wall paintings and stuff underneath it in the caves, dating 27,000 years back. We didn't realize there was such a history to this lighthouse and the ground that it stands on.
From caves to camper vans, accommodation in Mossel Bay has improved in 27,000 years. The Kombi is self-sustainable, boasts a 3-meter gazebo to get more bang for your camping buck, and why not braai every night?
for our first really long distance drive. Winston did really well, ran a good speed. There was no mechanical problems. 450 something kilometers, flawless, everything good. There we go, day one, done and dusted. Winston, what a combi. Let's see what day two holds in store for us.
Brilliant. I'm looking forward to day 2.
With the seats converted into a comfy bed, everyone gets a decent night's rest.
Good morning, what an awesome day here. Our first night, all good. And so what do you think we're going to get up to today, Dee?
I think we're going to do quite a bit of exploring. We'll leave Winston behind today, and then we'll go and explore.
Gorgeous as the beaches are, the local hospitality industry still goes out of its way to create venues which intrigue, fascinate, and surprise.
At the beginning of August, I came for a photography weekend, and while we were scouting for locations, we stumbled across the Blue Shed. And for me, it's just unique. It's something different. And the quirkiness, the design, and the interior really appealed to me. And for me, the chandeliers are probably my favorite feature. So when Alan and I had discussed our next Chasing the Lighthouse at Mossel Bay, I just had to bring Alan along to show him.
Ops manager Gino Ricciardi and his team offer more than your regular cup of joe.
The coffee roastery was not always a coffee shop. The shed itself is about half a century old. So in the old days, they used to repair vehicles here. You can see the wooden planks here. If you lift them, we've got an inspection pit underneath there. And today it forms the base for our long table for our guests. If you look around you, the shed is made up of things that are maybe a couple of years old in cane furniture to things that are maybe centuries old. So it's a real mixture. But our newest item is this amazing, made to scale. It's a Rolls-Royce aeroplane engine, but actually it's a fully functional coffee machine. So very unique.
But Alan's eye had been caught by these faded beauties.
I'm a big car fanatic, love old classic cars more than the newer stuff. I saw all these cars, I wanted to come and have a closer look at them. The Land Rover, there's an old Ford here, some really nice classic cars that are just lying around and look awesome.
If you like your holiday time to move a little slower, then Pure Pullman has the solution.
We started with this train, the Diaz Express, in early 2015. We converted 3 inspection trolleys and are using it for this unique purpose, showing people a totally new vision of South Africa, of the Southern Cape, of the garden route. On the way, we go through a tunnel, we go through cuttings, we go past all those beautiful little beach resorts, beautiful views, and we end up at the Malgate River, where we stop on that bridge, that scenic bridge, where we can see down, that river is about 50 meters down, with those beautiful holes carved by the water over millions of years of action.
The trip here on the train ride, what an experience along the coast. Stunning locations, looking at all the properties, but a very beautiful place.
Lunch was a revelation. On top of every table at the Maloney's family venue being the best table in the house, Ken is an artist of singular talent.
Welcome to Seaplaas. I'm the owner, Ken Maloney, and welcome to a beautiful spot. My wife's got a gift shop. My daughter runs a coffee shop with an art gallery, and we also a wedding venue with accommodation, which is totally on the beach. My art is a sculpted art piece, which is, in my perspective, living art. I put lights into the art piece, which enhances the shadowing and the light of my art, and I developed the concept.
This place is beautiful. You have a majestic view of the sea, and it's a very, very calming place as soon as you come, and there is a stunning art gallery.
The ambiance here is incredible. They've got some stunning food, awesome drinks, and some stunning artwork in the gallery. So beautiful. Great day today, going up to the restaurant and heading back now towards Mossel Bay.
We've had a very slow and relaxing afternoon aboard the Diaz Express. We've seen some amazing scenery, very green and very lush. We ended up on this bridge, which is about 50 meters high. We were allowed off to have a little walk across. I must admit, Alan and I are a little bit scared of heights. So we managed to walk halfway across and then we came back, took some photos. And it's just been a really relaxing, wonderful way to see the scenery, to see Mossel Bay in a rather bumpy little train, but it's been a glorious afternoon.
Yes, this budget-friendly Kombi camping is for students and young families, but also for any who feel forever young.
It's the last morning of our camp here at Mossel Bay, and we've decided to come down to this beautiful beach and grab ourselves an ice cream. And on behalf of me and Alan, and also Winston the Kombi, we would like to say a big thank you to the Insider SA for traveling along with us and filming and hopefully having a good time.
That's it. Thanks very much, guys.
Our thanks to you, Alan and Dee and Winston, for dialing down the pace just enough and showing us it's cool to chill.